What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Triangl. This is your boy D.
And it's your girl, CJ.
It's still my motherfucking birthday month. Fuck CJ's birthday next week.
See?
It doesn't matter.
So cute.
Andy?
I mean, because my birthday is on the best day of October anyway. It's on Halloween, so it executes everybody else's birthday anyway. It makes you null and void. Whatever.
It does.
Whatever.
Oh, damn. Null and void. Damn.
With your null and void ass.
Anyway, you guys, we have a super special guest this week. Miss Drysdelle, Miss Health and Beauty Guru. I'm gonna link her Instagram and website, her YouTube page actually, at the bottom of our description box later. So make sure you check it out. It's at officially Drysdell, right? Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay,
got it right.
Yes, saying it right.
So where are you from originally? Are you from here? And I'm not asking to be like an asshole caucasity person. Like, where are you really from? I know you're Asian. So.
Where you made
I'm originally from the Philippines.
Oh,
but
shit. I was right.
Yes, you were right. But I grew up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Gotcha.
So I'm Floridian all day, but I now live in Las Vegas. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. How long have you been in Vegas for?
Too long.
Like
Seven, like 8 years.
Shit.
7, 8 years. And I'm just like, I guess I can say I'm from here now, but
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, when it gets close to that 10-year mark, you're from there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know why Demetrius keeps going back. I don't know how he does it.
I was born here, so it's
that's what I'm saying.
That's
I don't understand.
Yeah.
But
it's cool.
That's awesome. As also, side note, as you can see, the whole podcast team just left me hanging with the outfits today. So I don't know what's going on.
First of all,
contacts, rings, hair,
and
you got it all.
CJ
this is
looks
not
great.
a wig.
Not a wig.
When people ask me when I wear it out like that, like, oh my god, like, is that a wig? No, bitch, it's my
You
hair.
don't even look like
No,
you're
bitch.
girl.
Girl, I've had people ask me, when I say people, I mean white people ask me, even when I have it like straightened out, like super straight, because then it's super long because it's like down to my boobs and stuff. And they're like, oh my God, is that what do you guys call those things? A weave? Is that what it is? No,
No,
Karen.
girl, that's my hair.
It's my hair, Karen. It's
I have
yes.
never had a Karen say that. That's so interesting. They feel too comfortable rolling up to you.
They
girl.
do. As a matter of fact, it was in Nebraska. I will never forget, in front of what is it? Auntie Pretzels or whatever that is.
Oh, hell, in the mall?
Yeah, in the mall. Some rando fucking walked up to me, tried to touch my hair. She almost got elbowed in the face. People don't care. They really do be doing that shit to us. It's like ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anyway, we do want to talk about like health and beauty. We're going to save that till the end, but we're going to start off with some spooky stories as usual, because as Brandi puts it, it's Blocktober Spooksville Spectacular. I like to call it the Spooksville Blocktober Spectacular. We'll see. Since I'm the one editing, we'll see.
Not you're the
But
one.
I just call it all bullshit. It's all bullshit to everybody else.
You're just mad because your birthday's not till May.
May is the best month.
What?
Don't fucking matter.
Even saying that sounds dumb as fuck. May is the best month.
Brandy's like,
sounds
gay May. You fucking, you fucking fairy.
And you see, and that's why you ended up gay, because you were born in May.
Wow, is that-
If it rhymes, you're gay.
You might be. I got one in my household too,
my.
and it might be true.
That's how you catch the gay.
Oh my God, my child just scared the shit. Y'all, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. She under the table's crawling
Oh
around.
my God.
Yo, don't be doing that on my spooky
We're already
days.
talking
What is
about
this?
spooky shit. and She's like
It's
doing the
either-
trick.
either have
Scared
a
you.
moment. Why are like little girls in scary movies like the thing? It's never like a little scary boy. It is always a little scary girl.
Yes, always. Oh,
We got Toshio eventually.
Oh yeah, you got
Okay,
Toshio.
but even
was
then, he
one.
had that long hair, that stupid ass butt.
That little bowl cut that was happening with him. No. Anyway, who wants to go first? I know D, you said you had one. I know you were reminding Miss Drysdelle of hers as well. Who wants to go? Wanna
What,
go
just
first?
personal experiences with fucked up crazy shit?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
shit.
where the
Yeah,
fuck
and
do
we're
you
not
want to
talking
start?
about-
Because my whole life is a big fucked up scary.
Yeah, I was like,
hang-up.
we're not talking about your life or your customer service.
No, I'm not talking about that.
experience.
I'm talking like spooky, scary, weird,
Yeah,
thriller.
across. Okay, so since we're talking about customer service and industry stuff, did I ever tell you about we had an office ghost at Caesars?
Which one? You had so many. Not the one
We
that
had an
talked.
office ghost, the one that spoke. Did I ever talk about that one?
Boy, you've talked about that one like 5 times. Yes.
Because I can't get that shit out of my fucking head.
You
It's fucking
talked about it last
crazy.
week.
What about the one with the lady with no feet?
Ew, I didn't know about that one.
D
The
was
lady
half
with no
asleep.
feet?
What? A lady with no feet? No, let's see. Let's hear this one. The lady with no
Okay.
feet. Let's go.
So, yeah. So back in the day, it's no longer located there anymore. But when I was working at Caesars, when I first started back in like 2009, the
Uh-huh.
guest services department was where the old spa used to be. So
Uh-huh.
you have to walk down this long, creepy ass hallway with no
Uh-huh.
windows.
Uh-huh.
So you got all the way to the end, and that's where the office was located. But just past those offices is where like the executives' offices were.
Okay.
And then off to the side was like a vending machine. So I heard rumors that there were some, they're not housekeeping, they're kind of like porters. So they clean, you know,
Mhm.
housekeeping, they clean the inside of the rooms, the porters clean everything else. So they're like shampooing the hallway at like 3 o'clock in the morning. And rumor has it, like it was 3 of them working and they all just walked off their shifts and never came back
What? Like
Yeah.
in the middle of the night?
in the middle of the night. Like they saw something that was so fucked up. They left the equipment, they left everything, they just walked and never came back.
And was it the lady with no feet?
Yeah, that's what they were thinking. So there was one lady that was in guest services who's from our department. So she worked overnight and the vending machines were right by where the executive entrances were. So she
Uh-huh.
leaves out on her lunch break and she's going to just grab a snack from the vending machine.
Uh-huh.
And she doesn't hear the door open, but she does see somebody walk past. You know what I'm saying? So somebody walks past her from a peripheral. She doesn't like make a big deal of it or whatever because she's like, okay, it's probably just somebody who's working overnight, working late, you know, walking past me, whatever.
Right.
So as she grabs her snack, she walks out, she looks, and she sees the same figure walking in the distance ahead, but the figure has no fucking feet.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
like walking the way, but the feet aren't touching the ground.
Ew.
No, thank you.
It's almost like it's floating, but it's walking away. And yeah, it fucked her up pretty bad.
I would too. I'm okay.
But she
with
came
that.
back to work, which is crazy to me. I wouldn't have came back to
I
work.
would have been like, listen,
Oh, hell no.
listen, I'm not coming back to this place. I mean, well,
But
I
it was
guess it
around
depends.
it was around that same time though. It was around like the 2-ish, 3-ish in the morning, around that time.
Oh,
Ugh,
Yeah.
no, thank you. I'm good.
no,
Like,
thank you.
I just like there was only one place that was ever like no, I lied. Like 2 places that was kind of sort of haunted that I worked at. One was in Okie, the BX, the Base Exchange, and then the
Mhm.
other one was that greeting card store in Nebraska, which is random as fuck.
I just feel like the whole.
What was
thing-
up with the BX?
The BX was the one where I saw that little girl in the back room. And
Doing
then-
what? Stalking?
No, that's not.
Doing in the back
There's a
room.
little
Was she,
girl
was
with
she over there folding the Paris Blues jeans?
No, not Paris blue jeans. Oh my god. No, so I think I was going back there to, you know, because we had those ugly red vests we had to wear. And sometimes I would get lazy and not want to do it at home. Because remember, I'm like 18 and I didn't want to do laundry. So I was like, I'm just gonna go get a new one out of the bag. Just throw mine in the little bin they have back there. So they were gonna clean them. I just didn't want to do it myself. So I switched one out and I was switching one out, but I saw this dude-ish person go from one side of the cage to the other. Now there is a cage wall right there. Like the wired fucking cage. He went through it. I just was,
Fuck that
I
shit.
was
Hell
like
no.
getting ready. I was
Yep,
picking
that's
up my
no
fucking
freaking-
vest. I was like, oh, okay.
And what did you do?
I left. I left the room. I left. And the thing, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's weird because I didn't like scream. It didn't make me scream. It was more like I need to get up out of here is the first thing that came to my mind. And then the second thing was, well, it is Okinawa, so and you're on base where, you know, people have died Like I guess it wasn't as
Oh my
scary as I
God.
thought it should be, but it was just the weirdest thing because I was like,
That is scary.
I was literally looking at this man go through walls, and I was just like, mm-mm. And that same BX
Oh,
had like
no.
my what is it, my ordering room where there was like 20 computers. People would see like this guy sitting in there when nobody's. So that whole place was just like fucked up and haunted all the time. Like there's too many.
I could
fucking
not.
stories.
I would die.
No,
I
that's what you're not
literally would
supposed
die.
to do. People dying there. Can't
I
do it.
literally would die. I'm like, October is not the thing for me. I don't like scary stuff.
What are you doing? Wait, you do know? Did Dee tell you this was her
Yeah,
scary
I was like, why is
episode?
she here? Why is she
I
here?
know, but I'm just like, I get it. I just want to throw it out there that I probably will have nightmares tonight because all these little scary stories.
Oh, she ain't even heard no real.
Oh yeah, well
story.
definitely don't go listen to our Blocktober stories from earlier this month or last year.
Or
because
last year was like
Or
last year was
God.
really scary. Like shit was happening around us when we were telling the stories. So
Oh my
Uh,
God.
yeah.
Stop.
it's good
Yeah.
though. It's good. You should check it out. But no, oh, you want to tell us your story that you had that Dee was telling us about?
Oh, so I mean, one is like I was like, oh, Dee, what spooky thing could I think about? I was like, I don't really have spooky stories. I mean, it's the same old thing, like, you know, in the hotels and stuff like that. I was like, but the really spooky thing is like, I was dating this guy or seeing him or whatever, and it's just very scary. He just wanted to commit so
What?
That's spooky enough in itself.
it's just very
That was
spooky
scary
enough
for
in
her.
Shit.
She's like, you
itself.
want too
Like,
much. Go away.
it went from literally like, oh, let's have dinner one week
Uh-huh.
to like, oh, let me get you on a helicopter ride the next.
Oh,
And I mean, it's very nice, right? But
it is.
it was but like, I've met this person online, so it's very like, you don't know 100% who this person is.
That's true. That's true. Louder for Brandi in the back. That's true.
First of all,
First of all,
You see how she
I
looks?
ain't never just ran out. And I even told you I had them niggas in my inbox trying to get a
Sorry.
bitch shoot out. She tried the fuck
I have
out
to
of
take
me.
a stab when I can because these two niggas be getting at me when I
That
don't.
must have shout out to Brand. No, you ain't gonna have these listeners thinking I just be jumping on anybody in the inbox.
I want a shirt that says that, like louder for Brandi in the back. I just
No,
just-
man.
bring it back.
If anything, CJ's like, you should talk to more people.
I do.
And I'm like, no, they should talk to
dude.
me. I ain't
I
got to.
do. I encourage her to talk to you.
Yes, I mean, I talk to people, but when they're just too much, I'm like, there's something shady about
That
it.
is-
Like, you
Gotta
too
go.
good. You too
Right.
good to be, because I told you, I said, you think about it, like, break it down. If
Mhm.
a helicopter ride per person is
Damn.
almost $100,
It is.
and that's $200,
Right.
I might as well go to a nice dinner. But
That's true.
I just met you 2 weeks ago, and you're trying to put me on a helicopter?
Well,
Like,
he wants to take you on an experience that you're gonna remember
it's
for a long ass
2020. I
time.
don't got time for that.
Okay,
Ain't
and
nobody
then he
got
was like,
time
he was
for
trying to take you on an experience so y'all could experience. Maybe.
I mean,
Yes,
you
thank you,
know.
Brand. Yes, I'm trying to
Wow,
experience something
Brandi.
else. I'm trying.
No, for real, because I think some guys that got a little change or maybe take out a payday loan for some change.
Oh yeah.
They,
People do that.
they think, okay, I'm doing all this, you know, I'm gonna do it, and this is immediately gonna get the panties. I think they think
It's,
that.
it is really, like, on another note, it's really creepy that there's a lot of men who think that way. Like, I'm buying her drinks, she better give me something back.
I always
I'm
say,
taking her on a
putting down
trip,
payment
she
on
better
pussy.
like put it out. Like
Mhm.
that that would be like
And
like
it's like so
we don't ever
sad.
do that, I don't think, as women. You know what I'm saying? There's no other, like, the other way around, I'm trying to say, I guess.
Well, then what's crazy when women decide to basically take that narrative and flip it, then we're every name in the book because guys.
Oh yeah, because then you're a whore.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Like,
You know what you want. And you're like, I need my rent paid. You want to fuck me? I feel like that's a fair trade.
I'm pretty sure that's a fair trade. I'm down for
That's
that.
very fair.
I'm down for that.
Fair trade.
I mean, if you think about it, that trade is what happens in marriage every fucking day. So I don't understand what the problem is. I'm just saying. I'm
That's
just putting
very
it out
true.
there.
I mean,
Like,
you're not lying.
I'm just saying. Like, so he got your groceries too, shit. So I don't know what the problem is.
Electricity, gas,
Electricity, phone bill, got
internet.
Some
credit
utility.
Yeah,
cards.
that's something, not internet. That's something scary. The men out
Insurance
there
and
just
shit.
think they
But
deserve shit.
I will say this, going back to what Drysdelle was saying, I had this dude, I don't know if you D and Brandi even remember, like when I was in Okie, like he wanted to date me. I think his name was Jeremy, I want to say.
Was he
Jeremy.
the one with the shaved sides and that slick hair?
I can't even
So many
remember.
people have that hair.
Not that Jeremy. Not that Jeremy.
Wrong
I
Jeremy.
know what
Okay,
Jeremy
'cause
you're
I was
talking
like,
about.
wasn't
I
he
think
Trey?
this Jeremy went to Kubasaki, not Kadena, I think. And had
Kuba
already
Dookie.
no, not Kubaduki.
I like how you're like 47 and you're still doing that.
I know.
Still rivaling. Still rivaling.
Still right.
Doesn't care.
She said 47. I can't stand you.
But
But
bro, you
no,
like 3
so-
months old. You 3 months younger than me. Shut up.
Like
Still
it
younger.
was, what is it? Like, you know, when
And
you're
then the
young.
face
Never
is about
catching up.
15
Look
years
at
younger,
you see
okay?
they don't let me talk. This is how I have to deal with them every fucking week.
You know what's scary?
I be telling stories and they
How
just
much
be like,
older he looks
Cut
than
you off.
to me. That's scary.
no, so this dude, I think I was like 18, like 17, 18, out of high school though already. And he was my friend's friend who wanted to date me. And this is like scary because it escalated really quickly because I was like saying no at first. But you know, when you're young, you kind of do that whole fall into the pressure thing. So I kind of was like, okay, gave in. I was like, let's go on a date, whatever. Did that. And like, shit you not, a week later, like he showed up at my house with like a rose and talking about,
that's
I
what
love
I'm
you.
saying.
And then I was
That's
like,
what I
okay. I was like,
feel.
you need to pull back a little bit. He was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Because he had already, I think, built something up inside his brain about me
In
because
his
we had been hanging out.
head.
Right. So like, I was like, okay, you need to calm down. So he did for a minute. And then I went to this party where I didn't know he was there, but I had showed up with my friends. And my girl called me and was like, yo, your boy's having a breakdown over you. I was like, what? So me being nice and naive at the time, because, you know, it's not CJ now, I go over there and I'm like, what's wrong? I know. What's wrong? So he's like drunk off his ass, like throwing up, like, I just wanted to be with you. I was like, oh my God. I was like, listen, I will take you home and to your mama, okay? Because, you know, you're still a teenager. I was like, took him home, left him there, and never wanted to see him again. So a few weeks later, I think like 3, maybe more like 2 months later, his mom, because I was working at the BX, his mom's shopping for shoes in the BX and sees me and she's like, hey CJ. I was like, oh hey, how are you? Because, you know, it's awkward already. And she was like, you know, Jeremy's really actually a really nice boy. I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure he is.
Oh, hell no.
And here's what got me. She goes, he's back on his meds again, so he should be okay. Girl,
I'm telling you, you
Girl,
never
now he's
know
back on
out
his
here.
meds. He should be fine. Absolutely not.
I was shook. I was like, are you meaning to
ma'am.
tell me I had dealt with him without his medication? Because I'm not going back. There's no fucking way that's happening. I am too young and too cute for this shit. And I was like, oh, that's okay. I'm already dating somebody. So, you know, moved on. But
Girl,
like,
no.
it is scary. Like people are
Scary
scared.
out
You
here.
know?
I mean, have you guys seen the video, the show on Netflix, or that it was like American Murder or something like that,
What is
where the husband
that?
admits to killing the wife and his 2 kids?
What?
No.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
well, check
Was
it out.
this
It's on
back
Netflix.
When did they do it? Was that back in like 1960 or 70 or some shit?
No,
Or is
not
this
even.
recent?
Just like a couple years ago.
Is
like
this the
it was
cop
all
one?
No, it was all over the news.
Is this
Basically,
the girl
the story.
that had like kind of like a Facebook page? She was documenting.
Yeah.
Girl, okay.
Yes.
I missed
Girl,
this.
you have
Yeah, me
to.
too.
Yeah.
It's called American Murder.
I think that's what it's called on Netflix.
I'm gonna
and
look
it's
it
just
up.
like,
It should be trending because I saw the preview for it and I was
and
like,
it's just like ridiculous. Like that's your
Yeah.
husband, and he turned crazy. He
can't.
turned crazy.
And that's why you just never know.
If you think you know somebody, that is fucked up.
man,
You just never know.
I'm about to bust open the yearbook and be like, 25 fucking years ago. We're together
Run
now.
through the year.
Yeah, that's it. We're together.
I know you.
Oh no, it's like that show. What is it? You? Is that what it's
I
called?
love that crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
Brandi
crazy
was watching
motherfucker.
it.
I was tearing that show up. That show was crazy.
Like I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I like
It
that
was
show.
so
I mean,
scary.
I want someone to love me like that, but just like not kill people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
No, seriously,
The same level of passion, but just
The
not
same
deadly,
level.
right?
Without the murder.
I heard
Yeah.
like,
without
the
killing nobody, we good. Like,
the actors were like concerned about that because so many people were like fetishizing
Yeah.
Joe, although Joe is a murderer. Like he's a
Like,
yes. So people were like, get you a man like Joe, because he around here kidnapping and killing people, and he still made time to call Becca. And I'm like, he did. He still made time to call.
I don't.
So I'm just saying.
had
I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
Team Joe.
By the way, he's a Scorpio. Just so you know, he's
Of course he would be.
he's a legit Scorpio.
oh.
I don't know. Like, I guess like. You know what my grandmother used to say though? That people are scarier than any entity ever because
sure.
they're tangible and they can fucking do things to you if you let them.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like the cop that I was talking about is he went around killing people, but he was a cop in that town, so he kept covering it up. Like it was like a Dexter situation. Yeah. Yeah, so they finally
That's
caught
too
him
much.
when he slipped up, but I was like, man, he like had a whole ass family, lived this like little life that was like good cop, good dad, good husband, and then on the back end he was like killing people, putting them in the ground and then finding them with the cop peoples and then trying to solve murders and was kept calling it a murder mystery because he was the one who was murdering them.
That is fucking crazy.
That is too much.
And of
People-
course you enjoyed this.
It was just too much. You have to laugh. What else do you do? Like it's so scary. Because if you think about it, it could be like anybody, your neighbor, somebody you work
Listen.
with. Like
Since I live in the high rise, I think about that often because you have so many people on each floor, and
yeah.
I know my mind often goes to, I wonder what the fuck y'all doing in y'all like.
Yeah, what are they
Never
doing?
know. Someone could be dextering up people in the next room.
That's what I'm saying. And then,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Did I ever tell y'all how my neighbors killed somebody in middle school when I was in middle school?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In Florida, of course, Drysdell,
Yeah, I was like, bitch, what?
where you're from.
I was like, I know it's not in
No.
Okie. I would have known about this.
course. What happened
It
in
was in
Florida?
Florida.
Of
I was like
course,
13.
Florida.
I was right before I moved to Okie, actually, like
Uh-huh.
months before. And it was this girl who I was friends with. It was her older sister.
Uh-huh.
So I was 13, so she was like 14. Her older sister was maybe 16 or 17.
Yeah.
And she was dating this 18-year-old. Long story short, I guess the girl moved out, the older sister. She moved out and was living with her boyfriend at this guy's house, some guy who was like in his 30s.
Oh God, that's always
Yeah.
great. Jesus.
The story that I heard, what
Uh-huh.
I heard from the streets was
Not this
that
one.
the boyfriend
Uh-huh.
accused the girlfriend of messing around with the 30-year-old.
Oh.
She was like, that didn't happen. And she said that he raped her. So he was like, okay, well, if that's the case, let's kill him. And that's exactly what they did. That's the story that I got.
Oh wow.
Oh
But
no.
The story that I heard ended up
What
seeing,
the-
because, you know, like Forensic Files, it
Yeah,
ended up
yeah,
making
yeah.
one of those shows,
Oh, off
which
of that?
was fucking crazy
My God.
to see people that I went to school with on this fucking show.
So what was it? Was that what happened?
According to what they happened, or what they reported on the show, was
Uh-huh.
it was like another motive, like they were gonna rob him. Because after they
Oh.
killed him, or they thought he was dead, essentially they went back to his house
Oh.
and were just like living it up, like nothing had ever happened. And people were looking for
Wow.
him coming by, and they were like, "Oh, he's not here." But one of my classmates,
Uh-huh.
hey Rob, he found the body.
What?
Not putting him out
They-
there.
Yeah, because they
He found the
committed
body?
murder. He found the body. A 12-year-old
That's
kid found the body.
crazy.
Have you guys ever seen a dead body? Like
Oh, absolutely.
stumble
not.
upon
Uh-uh.
it? You know what I mean?
Not like stumble
not
upon.
because
Like
it's like
stumbled
a-
upon? No.
No. Like somebody passing funerals,
Well,
yes.
I've seen a fresh dead
Yeah.
body, like somebody just got murdered. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck? That's exactly what she asked, nigga.
No, like
Yeah,
somebody
that's
was
what
murdered
she
in front of me,
asked.
kind of.
Kind of. How, when did that happen?
That happened when I was 19 here in Las Vegas.
Of course.
So I was on my balcony because I lived on the second floor at the time. I was 19 and I had my headphones in. And it was like right before I moved to San Antonio.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I was here in Vegas on summer vacation, actually. And I was leaning over my balcony like this, and I had my headphones in, and I'm just minding my own business. I see two dudes talking to each other. And it's kind of like a T where the street is. It's like a street here, and then
it's like crosses,
on the balcony where it goes straight.
Yeah.
So they're standing on the side, they're talking to each other. I'm not paying them attention. I look back, and then all of a sudden, I see them shooting at each other.
Oh shit!
Like I saw fire come out. I didn't know guns did that, where you can see fire come out.
Yeah,
that's guns did that.
That's what they do.
Like, what the
pow
fuck?
pow, pew pew.
Yeah, I'm on a stool and I'm leaning, so I threw the stool back and I just like hit the ground.
Of course, yes.
And I like moved my body like a snake to get in the house.
Hey.
And I was like, yeah. So then I go inside, and then my mom was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because she was like in the living room, and it was crazy. It was the day before the 4th of July. That's why she didn't react.
Oh, because she thought it was
She thought it was
fireworks.
People had been lighting fireworks because in Las Vegas we light fireworks from May 1st
all the way through.
31st. That's all 4th of July to us. So there was constant shit popping, and she was like, "It's the 4th of July." I was like, "No, I saw it." She's like, "No, I need you to go to the store for me real quick." I was like, "I'm not going anywhere."
Damn, Miss K.
I was like, "I'll go to the store for you in 1 hour." So I waited an hour. I went outside, and they confirmed somebody.
That's crazy. So you just saw somebody shooting each other in the middle of the night.
It was in the daytime. It wasn't.
Oh, it was in the daytime?
Yeah, it was like 5 PM.
Oh hell no! I'm gonna need these street niggas to calm down.
They have no fear.
How you know they were street niggas? She already knew.
Because who else shooting during the daytime?
Broad daylight, packing, smoking, doing all of that. I can't.
But DeMarcus and Antoine and
Right. It turns out the guy ended up. Well, the guy who survived ended up running because he was injured. But the base was right behind the apartment. So he ran out by the base. Some of the base guards saw, like the gate guards. They were like, what the fuck? So they grabbed him and they took him to the hospital on base.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I'm glad they did that, I guess.
Yeah, but then Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department quickly swooped in and took his ass to jail. Mended his wounds.
Real quick.
Mended his wounds.
Real quick.
Anyway, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. We just need to take like 3 minutes. We'll be back.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. So, let's do a spooky story. Just...
I like how cute that was. She said, "You see it."
Hey, so my I got a Facebook message from one of my friends' kiddos. I just call him my nephew because I used to take care of him and stuff back in Oki. But so apparently, lately, he's been dreaming of shadow person. Not people, person. You know, last week when Damien was here, we were talking about the tall, slender, dark figure with the brimmed hat. So he has one of those now. He just got one. And he was like, I don't know what's happening. He said he was like dreaming about it. And then he said this last time he went to grab it and it turned into himself.
No.
Yeah, he's crazy. He went to grab it and turned it into himself. He was like, what does that mean? So I was like texting him back.
Oh, he on some real trill shit.
Yeah, he was. Because I was like, yo. So I was like, because he was like, there's no real face. He's like tallish. I was like, okay. I was like, does he have a hat on with like a brim of some kind? Old school looking, like almost like a top hat? He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. I was like, you've been angry lately? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, congratulations, you have a shadow person. Is that terrible?
Side note, why can't it ever be like a baseball cap or a cowboy hat?
There's
always that sombrero?
So I got curious and like looked that part up. There's so many theories. One of the funny theories that I found was that people think it's some entity from another dimension or another time period that started checking out what Earthlings are doing, right? So when they first arrive here, what people were wearing back then were top hats
they're
and
wearing
things.
what was appropriate for that
Yes,
time.
so they're saying that when the Watchers come by, they still wear that outfit or that figure,
Well,
thinking
And
that's
you
scare
are
the
a
shit out of
child
everybody
boomer,
in the
CJ.
process.
Like, take these niggas out shopping, CJ. Tell them to update their look.
I'm not talking to them. I don't need nothing. I got enough issues.
Let me let them know about you. CJ do styling, y'all.
No. Leave me out of
Drysdell
this.
can hook you up with the health and beauty aspect.
They'll hook you up. She gonna be woke up, look, 3:01 a.m. Like, you like this? Is this okay?
Let's get a little more,
Let me know, let me
color.
know.
Let's get a little color, not to scare everybody every time you show up. Like,
Like, are you afraid? Are you afraid in this
That's
outfit?
true.
Am I doing too much? Is it too much?
but no. So he was supposed to call me back, so I can't. I'm gonna try to call him back this week and get the rest of the story. But he said he's been angry lately, so I think he's just being like he's feeding the entity whatever energy.
Oh yeah, people
he's
don't
got
talk
going
enough
on.
about like all this repressed shit. Like even I like how they manifested in different demons and monsters when I was watching Lovecraft Country. Always plugging that show.
Yes,
It's
I
fucking
see.
fabulous.
I gotta watch it. I need
But
to find
that
time.
is so real because we've talked about on the show before how people can develop a lot of health issues because they're harboring unforgiveness and anger and hatred. And I'm like, what do you think goes on spiritually?
Yeah,
You
it's the
don't-
same thing. You manifest it.
Mhm.
You definitely
Very
manifest it. I mean, just like the opposite is true. If you take care of your body, you're good to it, it's gonna always like be good to you all the way around. So it's the same thing. Like, I don't know. Do you guys have shadow people? Have you ever seen one?
Not anymore. PJ saw one.
Krista was like, don't ask me.
Don't
It's her
ask
face.
it, please.
She was over it. She's like, I already told you about the scary shit.
No, I don't have shadow people.
I did when I was in high
Girl.
school. That was my last one.
I've seen bouncing little balls of shadows up until middle
Shut up.
school.
Shadows?
Like it would be peripheral, like I know it's there, and it would just like it'll be like from this corner and like bounce and then be gone and then bounce and be gone. Like I would see it. Like I was like, I know you was there.
Okay. So, but mine weren't shadows. They were light that I used to see.
Oh.
And then I haven't seen it since I left. Well, I say I saw it once since I left Okie.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw it on a YouTube video and it fucked me up.
Send me to YouTube.
Yeah. So it was a video that my cousin sent me because I'm not big into tarots and all that stuff, but but she sent me a video clip.
She's a witch.
So I was watching it. I was like, okay, yeah, this is kind of cool. But then I was like, every so often, every few minutes, you would see these little things, but it wasn't glowing in the video, but you could definitely see it there. It was like an outline, and it moved in the same way they used to move when I was in Okie.
Oh,
it fucked
my
me
God.
up.
Yeah.
So needless to say, you didn't subscribe to that channel.
I did not subscribe. I did not subscribe.
I wish you could find the video.
I like the butt.
I wish
Yeah,
you could find it.
he was like, nope.
Do you guys
Going in there.
watch scary videos on
wouldn't.
YouTube? Some of it's good.
Hell
Some of it's really bad though. Like everybody's like,
One,
no.
like a friend sent
Nope.
me, and I don't know if it was Helen because y'all be sending stupid ass shit. But there was that one where was the girl working at McDonald's or something. And I didn't catch it the first time I watched the video, and then you see.
Oh, the guy in the trash can.
Fuck that. Shit.
Oh.
And it took me like
no.
3 tries. The second try, I said, I'm not seeing it. And then that third try, I was like,
She's
Oh,
throwing her
no.
phone and shit.
what? That's when you have your phone and you're like, I did
When
not
stay
like
around.
that. Like,
I don't know if that one's real, but it was well made, I think. I don't think that one was
Yeah,
real.
if that is not real, whoever did it
Did a
well,
great job of putting the eyes in the slit where the trash can was, like
but
somebody
it was
stuck in
very
it.
creepy because, like we were talking about with like just real human beings, there are people that be living in fucking sewers or in somebody's fucking attic or chimney or whatever. the hell.
Listen,
That
Like
shit
in
is
your
scarier
home.
than a ghost. Fuck that.
there
In your
was
home.
I just read a story about this lady who found out that her ex of 12 years ago been living in her attic for 12 years, y'all.
Oh, see, these
12
crazy
years.
people. I've got time.
You see what I'm
Can
saying?
you imagine? You go
I
up to your
can't.
attic and you find like just jars of
Motherfucker that you was fucking
food
with 12
and-
years ago.
Yes,
Like-
like, you see like peanut butter M&M wrappers.
yes,
What
like
the-
nigga, I left your ass over a decade ago. What the
12
fuck are you
years?
doing upstairs from me? And she had like a whole ass family and everything, which is
I was just like,
even
think about all the
scarier.
stuff you get to
Oh
hear
my
and see.
god.
Oh
How is
my
he
God,
in the bathroom? What is going on? He waits till everybody leaves. Oh,
that part.
Well,
That's
no, I saw this one
crazy.
video. It was
Uh-huh.
probably the creepiest YouTube video I've ever seen. It was a lady living in this man's house.
Uh-huh.
He thought his house was haunted,
Uh-huh.
or he thought he had pests
Right.
because he would find crumbs on his counters and he would notice food,
Oh,
like little bits of food
no.
missing. And he would purposely like keep count and he would notice a little bit was missing. So he put up a camera. And when you saw this lady ease out of like his cabinet or some weird shit, that shit sent chills through my fucking spine.
Oh no, sir.
She like
that's the
creeped
first
out.
thing
It was
I'm
like a
thinking
night
about is
vision
old
camera.
girl from like the grudge
And
or
you see
something.
that foot come out.
Like,
Yeah. Fuck that. That shit's giving me goosebumps. You see me like,
Oh my god. Y'all remember like what was it, 2 episodes ago? I talked about that fucking sound coming from the bottom of my floorboards.
Mhm.
Has not
Yeah.
returned. But now I'm thinking I need to go have Rob check the upstairs because the attic always has that little sound going around. I just want to
don't
say
like
it's
that you got a
squirrels.
cat, girl. No.
I hope it's squirrels. Cats. I don't know. A
Be a
rodent
whole
of some
ass
kind.
person up there like, where's my wedding invitation?
Oh shit.
So excited for you guys.
Oh my god, I can't handle that. Last story before we get into health and beauty stuff. So I remember the story my grandmother told me about my grandpa in Okie. Did I tell you about the time he got stuck in an alley?
no.
This is a good one. So
In an
he
Okie alley too? That's creepy.
yeah, so back in I never met him, so like these are all stories my grandmother used to tell me, but he used to be like a hustler. He was an entrepreneur before that word was even created. Like he used to go to like Singapore slanging things. He like built a house, like 2 houses, like from scratch back in Okie. And that's a huge thing back in the day because everybody was so poor on the island. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so he was on one of his runs, I guess, at night. And he was on his way back. Do you guys remember that little mountain coming from, is it gate 3? What was by the football? What gate was by the football
That's
field?
gate
Mountains?
5.
Gate 5. Okay, so you know if you come down gate 5 all the way down, there's that mountain at the end in front of Kinna's kitchen. Do you remember
What was
that?
the name? It was called Chew. What's the name of that place? That area?
It's like it's not quite Quiet, but it was like past it. But anyways,
Oh.
there's this mountain back in Okie where people supposedly they still do like the whole like ritualistic prayers and stuff to keep the souls calm there. So
Bitch, bye.
she said that
What is someone miss a
You
day
have to
praying?
calm the souls down.
you have to calm the soul. So they do this.
Hell no.
I've actually seen people go up there one time and I had to ask my mom, I was like, what are they doing? I thought that place was off limits. And my mom explained to me that used to be a castle there, one of the castles. So they go and put like trays of food out or whatever, you know, during certain times of the year when they do our ritual traditional stuff back in Okie. So anyway, there was like a little alley next to that mountain. My grandpa apparently got stuck there because he got caught up in a spirit. And what happened was,
oh my god.
look at Brandi. Brandi's like, no. So what happened was he was going home walking, and then all of a sudden he turned around and started walking down this aisle, not because he wanted to, because his body made him. Like had nothing to do with his mental state. So he was like, what the fuck? And he would go down halfway down this alley, realize that he's going in the wrong direction, turn around, go back to the entranceway, but then it would turn him around and make him go back down the alley. And so he got stuck doing this all night until the dawn broke that morning. So for hours he was going back and forth, back and forth. And of course,
it was
my
like
grandma
he had on the Doraemon dancing shoes. Like,
I hate you.
No, for real.
Honestly.
You see how they don't take nothing seriously? Can't take them. They just scared. That's why they trying to make light of it.
Yeah,
But
we
no,
have
for
to.
real. So he
For real.
he got stuck And when dawn broke, it finally like unfroze him kind of from that little state. And he came home and told my grandmother what happened. And meanwhile, my grandma was like, I was so pissed. I didn't know where he was. He wouldn't come home because, you know, back in the day, no phone, no nothing. Just mountains and alleys, I guess, just get stuck in.
Ooh.
Okay, like that area where I grew up, where my grandmother's house was like a whole bunch of shit. And like that same mountain, I wish I had a picture. I bet it's online somewhere that I can find it. There used to be this pine tree that I pointed out to my mom. I was like, that pine tree never grows. It's on the corner in front of that castle, ex-castle mountain place. And it grew sideways, like the branches.
Oh no!
And my mom used to
See,
tell
I
me
always
that
get
it's
told
like
that's
the
bullshit.
guardian
Yeah.
or whatever was sitting on it. It would never grow up. It just grew sideways and it stopped at a certain
Yeah,
point.
like there's like when plants grow a certain direction, there's something wrong in that area.
Yep.
Yeah.
It won't grow up because something's sitting on it.
That cemetery shit.
It's crazy. I'm telling you. That's why it's good to have plants in your house. It can tell when something bad happens, it'll die like this. Same thing with fishies.
I mean, one of my plants is kind of dying on one
You just
side,
told me
so I
about
don't
that.
know if,
Was it a sudden plant death? Like,
This was not the episode for her.
I think no.
Oh my
I honestly think it's just it was the corner. It's the corner.
I think it's the corner, but
It's the
clearly
corner.
that corner, there's something going on probably.
Oh,
so maybe we have to switch corners.
I think it's no
Corner.
windows in that corner. I think that's why it died.
corners
Probably.
are
I'm
places.
just trying to make you feel better, John.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to make her feel worse.
Make her feel better. I can
Well,
already tell.
I was like,
Do you have sage? Can you get your hands on some sage?
I will find some sage.
You said I got some
somewhere.
in the cabinet.
I mean, you know.
Sprinkle some sage on
I can. If you don't, just let me know. I can recommend a good one off of Amazon that has legit boxes. So, but I would get
Yes.
some sage if the plant died in the corner. Just
Yeah.
look at her face, just like,
For
oh.
sure.
Okay.
Well,
Well-
yes, let me know.
So what my grandmother used to say, I love talking about her because she used to be a priestess, you know, the secret priestess that she never told us about. Apparently corners are easy places for entities and energy to gather. And so if you get 2 or 3, it starts calling the rest of them if you don't clear that area out. So
Why?
All right, girl, can
Why
you
do
can
they
you
like-
just send me
Why they
can you send me that link real quick for the Amazon? Can we just stop recording real quick? Send me that link. I need an Amazon Prime because I'm about to stage every corner of this house.
yes.
Go get you that sage tonight, girl. They gonna
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you sage, just remember to open all the windows that you can, doors if you can, do
for
it during
sure.
the day if you can, with like somebody there so you don't have the door wide open by yourself or whatever. But like do it during the day, open all your windows, start from the back of the house to the front and just move everything out that way. Like you're cleaning, like it's like sweeping in the air. So you go from the back to the front of the
That's a good
house.
way to put it.
Yeah.
But you have a dog. Aren't dogs good at noticing bullshit too?
Yeah, dogs are great. Dogs actually keep spirits away as well. So if you have a puppy, like playing with them or letting them play on your back is a good way to keep spirits off of you too. Just
I also like when dogs just react really like just crazy to someone else, and not the racist dogs, because when there's something on somebody, those dogs
I smell cocoa butter.
credit score and hot sauce. Get them out of here.
I can't. Oh my god. That I smell hot sauce and cocoa butter. I'm done. No, seriously though, it's good to have a little bit, even if you have like sage incense and burn it once in a blue moon, or basil or something
I
like that.
need to.
Yeah. Did it die like suddenly? Like
No, not suddenly. I just like moved it from like one. It wasn't in a corner, and then I put it on a corner, and then half of it is like dead. And I'm
it
like, I
might
don't
be,
understand.
or it could be a line between. Depends on. I'll have to send you the thing, or I'll send it to D to send to you. Each home always has this like linear line that goes through where spirits walk through. So it could just be hitting that line. They won't do nothing. They just it's just
right now.
it's just a walkway. It's just for them to get through to the other side or whatever. Yeah, just literally, I'm never coming back on this show ever again. Like now, I'm scared as fuck.
You said you got random motherfuckers walking through my house.
I know,
My
you got
plants
all
is
of this. Now I
dying.
gotta buy some sage and all this.
You got you got
Yeah.
mirrors in your house. You got you're Filipino. You got mirrors in your
Yeah,
house.
I have mirrors.
You got it
Mhm.
facing out the door.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, then you should be okay.
So
You
I
just
know
need,
that much.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just gotta add some sage to your life, and you be good to go. I think it's
I
just
will.
I think you just hit a linear line, probably more than likely. If it's not like overnight,
Probably.
when
Or
it's
just
like
watch it.
overnight, that's when you gotta worry. Like,
Yeah, no, thank
yeah.
God.
yeah, you'll be good. Anyway, let's get into something lighter before we end this episode. So Miss Drysdelle is into health and beauty and stuff. I checked out some of your videos. You had a lot of reviews and things on makeup and whatever. Do you have a favorite makeup brand? Because I have a few, and you were doing some of them as well. Like, what are you
So
into
my
now?
favorite right now, I do like NARS. I do like Anastasia, Beverly
Okay.
Hills, just because right now all we're wearing is masks. All you
I
see is your
know.
eyes, your eyebrows. So that's really all I've been focused on. So if anything, it's just like an eyebrow, eyelashes, and out the door.
I know.
Because
My lipsticks are crying. Like, that was my
I
shit.
know
Like, I'm so
they
sad.
they
I-
are,
Like
but
new stuff because it's hard for
know.
me not to like not do it.
It's
But I-
hard. Like, I have these. These are from JCat, and they don't rub off for nothing at all. Like, they're
Nice.
good to go. But I'm still like, ugh, but nobody can see it. Just
I know that sucks.
full face for
I
nothing.
mean, I tried to do the whole like, oh, getting ready for work, like just
Mhm.
your eyes, but I still kind of do like my whole face and stuff like
Right?
that because I feel like, I mean, if I have to take my mask off and drink
Yeah.
water, eat, like I'm not trying to look so crazy. Like,
Just a
I saw-
line right here.
I saw
just
somebody,
across
yeah,
the-
somebody had a meme up where they had like started their like foundation like right here and up, and like it was like nothing down here, and it was like, what happens when you do have to eat during work? Like you
exactly
still
when you
have to
gotta
take.
eat.
I was like, nah, not for me, Brad, not for
I
me.
bought a new one. It's so pretty.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
pretty.
love Urban Decay. I just bought some shit too.
Yes.
I left it in my
I
car. Damn, I gotta go
Really
get
like
it.
really dark lipstick like CJ too, but all of their blackmail is completely out.
Oh
So
no.
it's cute, and then it's called Single. So you know,
Oh,
Not,
I
you
do
know.
like that one. I do like
It's a
Single.
good.
really cute.
It's
That
a
one's
good
a good
color.
one. Mhm.
D, do you have some favorite lipsticks?
Yes. I like Party Time Plum is my favorite.
Party Time Plum. Oh my god, that's like the Revlon collection from the 90s. They used to have names like that all the time. Do you remember that shit? Like Revlon was notorious for those names.
They have a lot of nice.
Yeah,
lipsticks
they had a lot
too,
of
yeah.
berries, blackberry, something like
Blackberry molasses.
molasses.
Not
Blackberry
molasses.
I don't want that on my lips.
No.
I don't want that on my lips.
No, black cherry was my
Heartache and pain.
Huh? Black cherry?
lot of cherries.
Yeah.
Black cherry was my favorite.
Oh shit, black cherry was my favorite. That worked on a lot of skin tones. Also, I was darker, so
was
it worked a
bomb.
lot better.
I was like, let me get the darkest one. And then as like experiments, which is so funny with colors, and I'm sure you know this being a beauty maven, depending on how you make up your face, people like treat you different. So if I didn't want to be bothered at church, I would do my makeup like really dark. So I'd have like a really dark lip on, a strong lip. Nobody would like roll up to me. And then if I did like peachy pinks and glitter, they're like,
You're like, oh, you're so happy. You
Yeah.
good. Let me
Like,
say
yeah.
hey.
I just have glitter on.
I know.
So interesting how that works.
This is unapproachable makeup for sure. This is the greatest. I love fall because I can be dark and like scary all month, all season long.
month.
And nobody. And then like the other night I went to Walmart in the middle of the night with my kiddo, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna put on makeup just to run to. I'm not that person, so I just like go. But
It
then,
wasn't like you were going to Target or anything.
yeah, that's Walmart. Fuck it. But when I do that and I'm not wearing makeup, it makes me approachable, and I don't like it. Like 3 people talk to me in one sitting. Like why?
That always happens like that.
What is that?
When you don't do your makeup, when you don't do your hair, and it was at Walmart too.
It's always Walmart.
This was like prior COVID
Yeah.
and masks. Like one time, I think I came from like the gym, no makeup on, hair in a bun.
Oh.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. I'm like, the fuck? Who are you talking to? Because he ain't talking to me.
This is the best time they be hitting you up. They be
And I'm
hitting
just
you
like,
up.
can I help you? You know, I'm like, they're just like, you look so nice.
You're like, I just sweated out
Okay,
3 pounds.
Thank
of
you.
stuff.
All the products on the floor.
I know.
All the time.
It's really weird. I don't understand it either. Like,
I
I guess the natural look.
Like at a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time when they leave the house, there's a lot of people that can't get it together even if they try. To be honest,
maybe that's what it
So
is.
Yeah, that's very true.
so when you do get a little,
Randy's so rude.
no, it's the truth. Most
It's the
people, I mean, most people you look at Walmart, they don't be looking like us when we get all jazzy, do they?
No, they don't. You know what though? It's true because I think I've said this before. When I started dating Rob, he would be like, "Why are you so dressed up?" And it wouldn't be me dressed up. I was like, "This is not dressed up. It's
all.
my casual look. What do you mean?" Because if you want me dressed up, we could get dressed up.
Oh,
Like,
we
could get dressed up. This is just me
Like
casual bar lounging, casual like picnic. And he was like, "But you got like wedges on." I was like, "This casual. It's wedges.
It's
Like
a
not
wedge.
It's a
heels.
wedge, honey. It's a wedge.
It's a wedge. It's casual. This is
Wedges
every day."
for like mall runs and
Yes.
you want to be a little cute, you do your wedge.
It's a lot. Like, I don't know. And
You
then
like a wedge, D?
I love a wedge. I love a
I
motherfucking
need
wedge.
this COVID thing to be over so we can like fly over to D and just do like a makeover. I just want to drag him up one day. Just one day.
Chipotle and wedges all day, every day.
Chipotle and wedges.
Extra guac. Extra.
Is that your drag name? Love it. I'm gonna go
Extra
with
guac. That's my drag name.
Chipotle extra guac. But I'm gonna change it to like make it sound French. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that tonight and send
Do
it
it
to
tonight,
you.
please.
I'm gonna do it to you
Please.
because that's what we do.
He playing games. That's money.
After that.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God. I don't know. What else are you into right now? Because you know we can't go anywhere. I don't even like for a minute there. I didn't even want to do my hair. I really didn't.
Yeah, for a while I
was
didn't
like
do
buns.
my hair. I mean, during like quarantine, I was working out like at the park and stuff like that. But out here in Las Vegas, it was getting too hot. It was getting like 100, 105 degrees.
Like
so,
Texas. Ooh, girl. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No, thank you.
but yeah, nothing much right now. Just still going back to the gym like usual. And
Are y'all's gyms
trying-
open? Like, are they
Yeah.
by appointment or are they
Mm.
doing just open? Because the
Some
Mine
ones
was
gyms
by
are-
appointment.
yeah, I think D's is appointment, and then the one I go to is not.
okay.
And then in the beginning, they used to do where you like you didn't have to wear your mask; you could wear it like walking in, walking out.
Oh,
And then now they're a little strict, like, oh, if you're doing like low intense workouts, you wear it. If
gotcha.
you're doing something high
I
intense,
feel like
you
it's
don't.
hard to be working out in a mask because of like if
Yeah.
you're doing cardio or something, especially like.
Yeah,
Mm.
with cardio you don't have to, which is
Oh,
nice,
okay.
but it's still kind of like it's not the same as.
It's not. It's not. I wish.
Not the
Wish
same.
it, we'll see what happens. I was just talking to Rob about this too, and he was saying like most pandemics take about 18 months for it to disappear. So that would be next summer, you guys.
Oh wow, really?
Look at Brandi face. Brandy's not having it.
know.
She's
Ooh,
not
I'm not having
happy.
it. It just give me chills. I was like, no.
Ooh,
Ugh.
Is it chills from that or is it from Drysdelle's plant? Is that what gave you chills?
I was like, no. The dead plant in the back. No. I'm convinced that it's the plant.
18 months.
18
Oh
months
my
is a
God,
long
that's
time.
a
I don't
while.
know. And we'll see what
It is a
happens.
while.
I just want this election to be over with so we can tell what the fuck is gonna go down. That's what it
I
is.
know.
That's what it
the
is.
Yeah, I
sucker
feel like once that happens, everything else will like
Oh, for sure. For sure.
figure everything out.
Well, that's all I got. Unless you guys have any more spooky stories, we need to come back with some more because I need to go digging into my grandmother's story bag. I think because she has some crazy shit, like crazy.
I told you we gotta figure out. I need to hit him up so we can see about this possession story.
Who?
It happened to Rob and some friends he knows.
Oh, what Robert Grant?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I love a possession
happened,
story.
Weeks ago, but he tried to, like get the okay from them if they want to talk about it. And I said, I
That's true.
understand if this just happened, they don't want to talk about it because it just fucking happened. So
I think we're gonna ask him because I want to hear it. And if not, he better tell me anyway.
I told him that he
definitely
was telling me. I said, if we can get you on, then like tell the story. I said, don't tell me that shit right now.
Yeah. Did he try to tell you while you were like talking?
Yeah,
to him?
as soon as I heard possession, I was like,
Wait a minute. Let me light some fucking candles first. Clear
Up
my
the
energy.
birds.
Clear my energy. Oh my god. Anyway, I
Off the
think
bridge. Oh, you right on time, Brandi.
here we go. It's like they can
Yeah.
feel the end of the
my
episode. They
Jill
get
at?
pumped, and I don't understand it. There they are. They there. So obviously, if you guys have enjoyed our episode thus far, make sure you subscribe to your favorite podcast platform. Check out our YouTube channel, like, comment, and subscribe to the notification bell. Oh my, I don't know what they're doing.
What you got? What you got? Is that a
Is
whip?
that a
What is
lasso? What is that?
You need to worry about your life and your
that?
You worry about your career and your life. I just can't. I'm done. You guys make sure you check out the links to Miss Drysdelle's pages, her YouTube, and her IG. I'm gonna have it linked on the bottom of everything.
her IG. Check out
Oh my
some
god.
look funny.
I need
And
you to
her hair
update me on your
great.
plants later after you get your sages.
I will, and you have to tell me the sage
I will.
situation because that's gonna happen as soon as possible.
She was like, I'm cleaning it out. Anyways,
ASAP.
make sure you guys stay woke, stay blessed, stay logical and safe. If you're black, stay black. If you're not, POCs and allies unite. We'll check you guys next week. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.